Welcome friends, I am Tiffany. Thanks for joining me. If you're not already subscribed, before we begin, go ahead and hit that button for me. Also, ring that bell so that you get notifications so that you know when I drop new videos. Today, we're going to be customizing a wig. I'm going to be teaching you the technique of dark rooting your unit. We will be working with Finn. Finn is a Vivica Fox unit. We have her in the color 613, and this is what she looks like. I will be using just a couple of products today. We have a black Sharpie. I do have that in a chisel tip. I do think that the chisel tip is the best way to do this. It has a wider tip. I'm hoping that you can see that, so that you have more surface area of the marker to work with. I also have a brown Sharpie. This one is in a fine point tip. Unfortunately, I was not able to find the brown Sharpie in the chisel tip like the black. I also have some rubbing alcohol, which I'll be using. This is 70%. I have a handful of Q-tips and also a rat tail comb. This process is kind of time consuming, so I am going to be heading over and watching a movie while I do this. So we're going to be speeding this up and editing this down, but I will come back, tell you exactly what I was doing during the process and show you the final result. So you guys go ahead, get comfortable and watch me work.
Alright, so I begin with the brown because I don't want the roots to be too drastic and too dark. I'm using a light stroking motion to apply the color directly onto the hair as close as I can get to the lace and dragging it down for an ombre effect. If I was doing this on a darker colored wig, then I would just use the black marker, but since this is a 613, I do want this to look natural and I do want it to be gradient. You will also want to make sure that you're coloring both sides of the hair. As you can see, I've already done half of this unit, and I'm doing more than just the first inch of the roots because I do think that that creates a much more natural dyed effect. I'm paying careful attention to the front of this hairline, making sure that the darkened roots begin right where the lace begins. You do not want to have yellow roots sticking up and then fading to black. You want it to start black. I'm now taking the black Sharpie to go over that, and in between the brown color that I just laid down, I'm looking for somewhere in between a 2 and a 4 color for these dark roots. Here's a neat trick. In order to blend these colors together, I'm taking a Q-tip soaked in alcohol just to smudge them together. And as you can see, that really drags that color down through the hair. So this is a process, and patience is definitely a virtue, so I definitely recommend finding some sort of entertainment to keep you busy while you work on this. Now you're going to want to continue this process and repeat it throughout the front and the top of the hair. You're going to want to section it off and be sure to color the top and the bottom of each strand. I am going to finish this up off camera, but I am going to continue to bring these roots all the way down the front of the hairline to about where these adjustable straps start, so that if it's tucked behind an ear or if the wind blows, the color is consistent and natural throughout. So I'm very happy with how this is looking at this point. I'll give you guys a quick view of the top. And I'll be be back with you guys in just a moment to show you the final results.
Welcome back, friends. So I am all done dark rooting Finn, and I wanted to show you the final result. Here she is. As you can see, I did thoroughly darken each one of those layers so that as you pull that back away from your face, you are seeing dark roots through and through. It is a gradual fading. None of that is too harsh. It looks like a normal highlighting if you were to go to the salon and get your hair dyed. So I hope that you enjoyed this demonstration. I hope that this was helpful and informative to you, and I hope that this will help and encourage you to try some of those 613s and see that we can pull these off as brown skinned girls. Sometimes you just have to take it into your own hands and customize it a little bit. Tiffany, baby, will take care of you always, and I'll always share with you my tips and tricks. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, loves. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button before you go. I love you guys. Bye, loves.